Opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Play action. It's Jackson. Rashad Bateman, touchdown! Rashad Bateman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd down and 4. They go play action now. Jackson, flush to his right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chase Young drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throw caught by Flowers. So nothing doing there. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action, now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this pass caught by Gray.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Finding Gray on the out route.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
48 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touch it.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They run over center with Mitchell.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now Jackson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. throwing here. Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Purdy now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Jake Moody now for the point after.
Bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
End zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Christian McCaffrey racing to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Takes it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Purdy from the gun. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Purdy on the sneak,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Niners have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point,
and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 115 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Hey, check that, street. Flash. Hey, check that.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Try to take this home. They'll run.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And